Students' entrance is usually to the side. There's 2 doors, and all students have an ID login. So the ID card. So if we go this way to begin with, one of the things I'll show you. So it's almost the, yes, that's the student's uniform. So this year we've had a transition year of the first year being, uniform is introduced, and from September this is the uniform. Girls are allowed to wear trousers and skirts. They do have that option. It is navy blue. There is a jumper as well, and then the sports kit there. So this side of the corridor is the humanities corridor. So we're talking history, geography. So history, I'm not going to take you into that room. We have a better room here. So this is one of the, shall we say, okay, this is the one history classroom. It almost gives you the size of the classrooms in school. So if you look, we can take up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 students is max. Average size is 8. We used to have, when we were back in our older building, we used to have an average size of 8, but we can just take those 2 extra, shall we say. So, it's still small compared to the other schools where they have 20 and 30 and so forth. But very sort of, shall we say, busy classroom, this one is history. Yeah. And again, since Mr. Lewis's arrival, it's been wonderful. We've had so much happen to Bosworth for the better. So many improvements, shall we say. So here we go. We were talking about the teachers in this building. So you can see from which year they used to be schools, shall we say. And just before Mr. Lewis was the university, so in the middle it was the university who owned the building. And I think when Bosworth came in, they almost adapted the building to what we wanted it to be.
The art studio, right?
No, this corridor here is the English. So we're looking at modern foreign languages, which is, we offer Spanish and French. And English for the international students. Yeah, so that's kind of delivered, and you see it's spacious, large. The students need that learning environment, especially when they're kind of trying to improve their level of English. It's kind of a good setup for them. But no, all here we go, another classroom for just the English. Yeah. Okay, and then we've got English language and English literature. So a lot of the British students will study this subject, and a few of the international who have a good level of English will study those subjects. Yeah. Right. One of the things we didn't have in our previous buildings used to be a cafe. We have a cafe here. So this corridor is additional EFL classrooms, and still the students who are studying the language language subjects, Spanish and French, still can come and study down this corridor. So this is a cafe. The canteen's in another building, in the Bosworth Hall. But this is like an additional advantage to the school. Snacks, break time, the students can come down and buy their snacks. Pizzas, we have a few savoury items for them.
They have to pay for it, right?
And they have to pay for this. This is all additional, and they do have to pay for it.
The Korean noodles.
Yeah, they love them. I tell you, they do love them. Yeah. Sometimes the students will come down here and have their lunch. Yeah. They don't go to, it's paid for and they go to the paid, but they sometimes think, I don't want to walk all that way. I just want to have a quick bite. I've got an activities lesson that I need to go to, or they just want to chill out with their friends. So that is something that, is a possibility, yeah. Yeah, we do get quite a lot of students eating their noodles down here. Yes. And you know, they mix with the culture, the different cultures, the different nationalities, shall we say. So they all share together, which is kind of good. We're going to go into this room here. This is the science block. So although we have the main science block in the Bosworth Hall building for all the students, when we have our year 7, 8 and we've got 9 already, we hope to have science down here. So it saves them from going up and down the road. So
currently you have 2 teaching buildings, right?
We do. We
First
have.
one is the main is
This
Newton
is the main
building.
one. Yep,
Okay.
Newton.
And another
Bosworth Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Bosworth Hall has got the science labs.
Okay.
So when they have science, biology, chemistry, physics, they go over there.
Okay.
If they have study hall, half of the students go over there because they don't all fit in this building here. So there's a split between the students there. And the breakfast, lunch and the dinner for students is also in Bosworth Hall.
okay.
Yeah. But what we do want to do, younger students, years 7, 8, and then some of the year 9, save them sort of being taken to the other building for science. We'll have science for them here. There's this room and then there's another room. So this used to be a big room, you see, and there's a wall put in the middle and it's turned it into 2 classrooms. So they'll be able to do their science lessons here. Yeah. And we come into the grand building. So Bosworth never had a building where we had this. So this is like, for us, the grandest thing that we have as a school. Assembly we can have get-togethers, proms coming next week, graduation is happening. We had graduation and prom last year, but in a different building. So this year, having it in the school is going to be really phenomenal. We have university fairs in here. So recently, Wednesday, we had quite a lot of universities come, set up, and they're able to talk to students. We have parents' evening, open days, so everything's happening in here. Again, the exams are happening at the moment, so it's kind of quite intense. You can actually tell the quality of the work that the students do is amazing. And then when you look at some of the, when you see the photos along the corridors, they are all students' work. Yeah. I think the light is, automatic. Let's switch it off. Okay. Right, so here, what do we have here? Higher Education Office. She's got the knowledge of the UK, Europe, America, Canada, Australia. She's helping students with Australia at the moment. I think she says quite a few are going there. So that's the UCAS application. And then we have the the medical preparation program and the Oxbridge preparation program. And she supports with those as well. Yeah, in preparing the students for the interviews, the application, their personal statements.
Exam, right?
And they take the exams, yeah. So all the preparations she's supporting in that area as well, yeah. Yeah, so we almost say we get our students prepared, ready for medical school or Oxford and Cambridge, and then the students have got to go and do it. Now, we had a student who did go to University of Cambridge this year. She got an interview, But again, you know, it's what they're looking for and what they see in the different students on how they actually take them. And I think that's the importance, really. There we go, dedicated sixth form area. The middle part of the room is the quiet study. So students will come into here and they will, only the sixth form students, yeah. Because otherwise it would be very noisy. And they have a dedicated person who's here for support should they require printing or anything. It's actually manned here, yeah. When they do go down to the bottom area, this section here, if you see, is this is their communal area, so they can still study here, but they usually talk away. They can make a drink. So they've got the drink making facilities, tea, coffee.
The personal study area and this is group study area.
Yeah. And they can sort of hang out with a drink as well. Yeah. Important part to begin with. So this is where all the food happens. Yeah. Right, food's usually continental on a weekend, so they get, you know, pretty good, shall we say, spread for the students. So at the moment it's breakfast, so toast, cereal, that's available, and then at 12 o'clock they get the hot food. They'll get a hot meal then. Yeah. Okay.
And
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all here. Yeah. So the building here is if they're studying biology, chemistry and physics from GCSE, so year 10 onwards will come here. Yeah. Okay, you get to see the typical classroom. I don't know if they have lights here. Ah, there we go. So brand new and welcomed by the teachers. Absolutely, yeah. And they all they're all the same.
2, 3, 5, 6. And you have 6 racks.
We have 8.
8.
Well, actually, was it more? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
12 altogether, including the 2 back in the Newton building. So there's 2 more here. And then exactly the same on the other side.
Yeah.
And then the middle part is the prep room.
Yeah.
And we also have the sort of the technician's room in the middle, where all the materials are kept in the middle here. Yeah. Okay. Serious students, that's what we like to see. I must admit, I'll be very honest. This year, we've got students who have applied from Korea, and they're very good. I've got some really good students coming. Yeah, when I say good, clever. Yeah. Let's have a look. So so the students can come in and sort of they have diversity club, debate club, reading club. That all can happen in here, but it's mainly run by the students, for the students. Yeah. That's kind of the whole 2 buildings that we have, teaching and sort of dining and chill out and yeah.